Hello world, Mr. Resistor here, continuing our alpha journey, and looks like we're doing some missions today. And hopefully they'll go quickly, because it's late, and we're running out of time. That looks fine, we'll go ahead and collect that since we're here.
Warp drive active.
Happy 4th of July to those of you who celebrate it, and to those who don't. I get it. Even though it's technically not 4th of July anymore, but, you know, the sun hasn't risen on the next day yet, so we're technically in that liminal space.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright. Long day, I'm kind of zoning out. Hopefully, I won't lose a ship. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, um, yesterday, I told a story about losing an orca to those stronger pilots. I just lost another orca to those same pirates. Um, I did try to get other characters out to. Well, first of all, I tried to warp out as soon as the pirates got out, but orcas are slow. And so I wasn't able to get out before they locked me down. Um, and then I wasn't able to get. I was able to get a destroyer out to kill the frigate that had me warp scrambled. Um, but then I still wasn't able to jump
Warp drive active.
before the cruisers that jumped in took me down. So that was 2.2 billion ISK down the drain. Um, I was able to salvage. Excuse me. I was able to salvage the remains, so that saved me a couple $100 million, I guess. Because of the compressed ore that I was still able to go sell, but still sucks. Fortunately, I had enough saved up that I could afford to lose it, but that still is a lot of ISK. And, and to be fair, if I put some focus on mining, I can earn that money back pretty quickly. Fleet mining can be somewhat profitable, even just doing it relatively casually, while I watch Netflix or something, I can pretty easily pull in $500,000 ISK a week. But it does mean not doing other things, not playing other games, not doing other activities within Eve. Yeah, it might just be an hour or two a day, but that's an hour or two that I'm not doing something else. So. Now, all of that being said, I am really glad that I participated in faction warfare and did the air career achievement for losing ships. I used to be a lot more averse to that kind of thing. Not that I didn't lose ships before, but I used to be a lot more avoidant of situations, and I think that probably did limit to some extent my enjoyment of the game. I would probably be a lot more mad about this list, or this loss, I mean, if I hadn't done that. So, I guess if I have one recommendation to those of you who are new to the game, and I know, some of you have have posted comments saying, you know, you're new to the game. Don't be so afraid to lose ships, you know? Um, it's a thing that happens, like, try to not lose a ship you can't afford to replace. That's kind of general advice that I think is good. Um, Insurance, you know, especially if you're doing risky activities like faction warfare. If I'm doing faction warfare, then any ship I do faction warfare in is insured at the platinum level because, like, I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna lose it before before that insurance term expires. Um, you know, and it's not cheap, but it softens the blow. Gives me a little bit extra to replace the ship with, and you know, to be honest, it does feel a little good to have that ISK drop into your wallet, even if it's for a bad reason. Um, Generally speaking, for ships that are, if I'm not doing faction warfare, or um, then I'll usually ensure at the basic level, because like stuff still happens, right? Like obviously I'm not taking my Orca into faction warfare, but you know, I got jumped by some rats. I got locked down, and I couldn't get away, and I lost that ship. You know, so Orca hulls are expensive. I mean, it was basically 2 billion just for the hull, and like another 200 million to fit it. All right, cool.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. more points. Okay, well, that's going to be it for me for today. So until next time, have a good one.